Have ants moved into your campsite? Did you just pull into a new campsite and right there where your steps fold up, there's an ant hill you need to get rid of? Well, I'm gonna try that here. I got a few things here around the house. I'm gonna see what worked. I'm Gwen Jackson, and this is Homesteading at the RV Park. Alright guys, we've had so many responses in the last week. Since last week's episode, I told you guys what we were doing in this one. I had to split it up into 2 videos. So this one's just on ant hills and how to get rid of them. So what I had to do is I had to edit the options that you guys gave me. So the criteria that I used for that is just stuff that I already have. If I have to go to the store to get something to try your idea, then I had to nix it. Just to get it down to 5 reasonable options, because I don't want to spend an hour on ants. We're trying to get rid of them. People that want to spend an hour on ants, you know, they're probably not trying to get rid of them. All right, without fail, here is our first contender. All right, guys, number 1 is boil water. So here we go. You can see we got some live antage going on here. So we're gonna dump it, see what happens. All right. All movement has ceased, but we'll check it again in the morning to see how well it worked. Chicken number 1. I gotta say, it kind of looks like they rebuilt, guys. I see ants all over the place. Let's stir them up. Oh yeah. Well, that one didn't work. The ants took it in the first round. Man, those ants are tough. Can they do it again in round 2? Let's find out. All right, guys, I got us a live one. Look at this. We're gonna put the grits on this. This one is, woo, number 2. That's extra dangerous because we're in Texas and these are fire ants. All right, but that's a good test. So I got my grits. I'm just gonna sprinkle it everywhere. Give them a day to eat it. And in the morning, I'm gonna douse them with the hose. The grits should expand in their tummy and make them explode. That's how my daddy explained it to me. Let's see if it works. All right, guys, it's the next morning. It's about 9 in the morning. So they've had a full 12 hours to eat up all the grits. You can see all the grits are gone. So now I got the hose and I'm just gonna soak them, and then we'll give it another day and I'll stir it back up and see if they're there. Day 3 after we've soaked the grits, and I've still got a live ant bed. Do you see them? Man, they are getting it. I didn't even start them up yet. Well, that didn't work. Ouch. Sorry, Dad. That didn't work out. Do we even stand a chance against the fierce, vicious, marauding Texan fire ant? Round 3. Let's see what happens. This is number 3. We are doing active dry yeast and powdered sugar. I've mixed them in the cup right here. And I'm going to take my marker, it says yeast right there, and I'm going to stir these guys up right here a little bit. All right, now you can see we got some ant movement going on. Sticking that in there. Gonna mark them. And now we're just gonna pour that on there. Sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. And there we have it. We'll check them in the morning. Number 3 is yeast. We did the yeast and the powdered sugar here, and I've dug all the way down deep, and there are still a couple live, but very, very few. They did eat most of the yeast and stuff. I'm thinking this is a win. There were eggs and everything in here. They're all dead and gone, or they moved, but there's still ants here. Just very few left. Maybe if I had used more. I only used 1 yeast pack and about the same amount of sugar. Maybe if I had doubled the recipe, I could have taken out a hill this big. I think that might have been the issue. Other than that, this was a good one. Yeast. Well, folks, I think we'll have to call that one a draw. There were still some left. All right, guys, round 4. Let's see if we can turn it around. Number 4 is coffee. And here's my ants. Got a live one. There we go. See you in the morning. Number 4 was coffee. Alright, if you look down here, you can see where the coffee grinds are. They're staying far away. Instead, they've sequestered themselves over here, as far away from the coffee as if you're trying not to kill them. You just want them to move. This looks like a good option. That worked great. I just needed to use a lot more. Wherever I don't want ants, I'm putting the coffee grounds. No ants were harmed this way. How awesome is that? So my Buddhist and vegan friends, there's a way. This just makes them blind so that they can't see the pheromone trails that they leave behind to get where they're going. So they decide to move elsewhere. All right, we got one last chance, guys. Can we get rid of these ants? Here we go. Number 5 is soap and water. All right, here we go. I filled this with water. I'm gonna add a generous amount of soap. Shake it up. And we'll check it tomorrow. Number 5, soap and water. Let's see how it worked. I think it worked great, guys. I don't see one ant. We got them for sure in that last round. Woo! I really like this one. I can just reuse my dish soap when I wash dishes. You know, for centuries, that's common use as a pesticide on your garden. You just throw down your dish soap. Kitchen gardens were set up that way for a reason. Also, the food particles in the dish soap after you wash all your dishes is good food for your plants. Easy for them to digest. That's it. Next week is ant deterrence. Tune in then. If you've got some ideas on that, put them in the comments below. I know a lot of us deal with the little black ants inside the RV, so we're going to set up some traps and see what keeps them out. See you next week. Bye, guys.